Did you know that the roads in America looked like this less than a century ago? Today, American roads look like this, and America reaps the benefits of a well-connected network of highways and local streets and enjoys a thriving economy, food independence, good jobs, access to a good education, and access to healthcare and public services. Even with a century of advancements, a few rural areas in the United States, such as in the Appalachia region, look like this. Worldwide, many more rural areas in developing countries are in similar to even worse conditions, and many of them struggle to access even the most basic amenities and services. According to the World Bank's last study in 2010, about 2.4 billion people worldwide lived on less than $2 a day. Globally, rural people and rural places tend to have a disadvantage compared to people who live in urban areas. Poverty rates increase as rural areas become more remote from city centers due to the lack of road accessibility. Rural poverty is related to three conditions. 1. Low agricultural productivity. 2. No access to markets, which means no economic development. And 3. The lack of road infrastructure. Because of the lack of roads, farmers have poor access to markets and are forced to pay high transportation costs. Farmers are forced to throw away crops as they get spoiled by the time they get to the market. There is inadequate education for children, and some children are forced to walk miles on dangerous roads and paths to get to school. No access to public services, such as ambulances and police. No easy access to hospitals, doctors, or medicine. And no evacuation route in case of a natural disaster or emergency. Sounds simple, just build more roads, right? It's not that easy, because building roads the traditional way destroys our environment and is costly, making it unaffordable for many countries and regions. And in most developing countries, natural resources and finances are limited. There is a solution to alleviate the high cost of building roads and making the future brighter for people who live in these areas. The simple answer is Natural Crete, an organic, all-green, inexpensive, durable, and speedy solution to build roads. How does it work? Natural Crete is an eco-friendly, safe, cost-efficient, and organic multi-enzymatic formula used for base stabilization when constructing roads. There's no need to bring in outside resources because Natural Crete uses the indigenous soils already existing at a construction site. What takes Mother Nature a million years to create takes Natural Crete just a few days. When Natural Crete is mixed into most indigenous soils and compacted, it turns the soil hard and water resistant like shale. Here is our unique process to building roads. Step 1. We scarify the indigenous soil, a process that cuts out and removes organic debris from the ground and pulverizes the soil. Step 2. The scarified road is then showered with Natural Crete and thoroughly mixed into the soil. Step 3. The soil is then laid down. Step 4. The soil is compacted. The Natural Crete bonding process will cure the road sufficiently in 72 hours to allow slow-moving traffic to use the road, even before finished pavement is installed. The final step is installing chip seal, asphalt, or cement. Building a road the traditional way typically takes months and is very expensive. A Natural Crete road costs less than half the amount and is typically completed in 72 hours and with minimal amount of maintenance that will last 20 plus years. It's that simple. Roads contribute to the quality of life. By building roads, Natural Crete is alleviating rural poverty, by increasing agricultural productivity, by bringing in the proper equipment to help farmers, granting access to markets for farmers and as a result boosting economic development, rehabilitating road infrastructures, promoting employment, creating accessibility for crucial public services, Natural Crete has many applications and can go beyond building roads by manufacturing bricks and blocks used for the construction of houses and schools. These blocks and bricks are also eco-friendly, less expensive, and help improve the standard of living for the poor and underprivileged. How can you help to alleviate poverty and make this a better world for us to inhabit and leave for future generations? Contribute today to help us expand our operations to build more roads, which in turn will help aid farmers in becoming successful, make it easier for children to go to school, provide employment to individuals, provide medical access to the sick, and most importantly, improve the standard of living for many. Thank you. Your contribution will help alleviate poverty and improve the quality of life worldwide. Save our world by leaving a sustainable, environmentally safe future for our children.